Hello, everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Ioana and you get a prize if you learn to pronounce it correctly. And I am 53 years old. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Ioana 53 years old. Yeah, I know. It's not the best age, but it feels the best. So I wanted to create a place. No. Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. I am Ioana. I am 53 years old. Okay, I said it. Let me catch my breath now. Okay, I was born and raised in Romania, but I live most of my adult life in Washington, D.C. So I consider myself very much an American and European and also Japanese. I studied Japanese language, culture, literature, whatever, in school at university, and then I also lived in Japan. Overall, I lived on 3 continents, 6 countries, and I am a published book writer, bilingually published. And my most famous books, if I can say so, were the memoirs about my life, and I write in different genres, but yeah, when I started writing, I was 27, so that was way before we had you know all the possibilities of editing, correcting, and doing whatever you know you're supposed to do. But I was lucky. I worked with very nice publisher houses, and yeah, well, I wrote about the story of my life that I hope you'll also be curious of learning some things from what I went through. But that's not what I'm here today. I want to launch not just a YouTube channel, not just books and digital guides, but an entire movement. I know I'm ambitious. A movement of Kalokagathia. In the antiquity, Kalokagathia for the Greek culture meant beauty in its entirety. Physical beauty, moral character, and intellectual cultivation. All these things create beauty. If one is neglected, then you're going to be just an Instagram face influencer, whatever you want to be, or you can be a boring nerd with thick glasses trying to read books that nobody cares about in these modern times, or you're going to desperately look for the next best thing in anti-aging. But I got you covered. In all these 3 fields, we are going to work together to become the best versions of ourselves. That I promise you. By the way, I taught Japanese language at university for 5 years. And then in Japan, I also taught English and American literature to Japanese. So I know something about teaching. Okay, you're going to get good grades, bad grades, depends how we're developing here, you know, in the community. So I actually launched, I'm preparing to launch an app that is called, it's very basic these days, the title, The Glow Up by Ioanalee. And this, what it contains, it's the most sophisticated that I know of to date. It's exactly what I wished I had had all along. Secrets about beauty, physical, skin, face, hair, body, you name it, everything. Then social grace and manners, diplomacy, power. As a woman, you have to have power. You have to have power over your colleagues. You have to be, if you're a boss, if you're your own boss, you want to be imposing. And there are a lot of things that you can learn if you're not there yet. And also, just like I said, socially, you go social events, you travel to a different country, you are faced to speaking a different language with somebody from a complete different mentality, or you just want to teach other people about your culture, the American culture, and what actually it stands for, as opposed to what is perceived as being from the Hollywood movies and just other just bits and pieces, and the other way around, for Americans to understand Europe and the diversity we have as Europeans. I currently live in Germany. I've been living in Germany for a year now. I left my country, America, United States. I left because my parents' health was declining, and I decided, my whole family was here. I have two elder sisters, but they also work in different countries, and they're very successful and busy in their own right. And so we decided to, be there for our parents, because they did a lot for us, of course. So yes, now that was the reason for me coming back to Europe. And please, as they say in Japanese, dozo yoroshiku onegai itashimasu, which means please regard me with kindness if I make mistakes about European countries, European Union versus non-European Union. I was in America all this time, so I'm relearning things about Europe. But with that being said, the name of the channel is also going to be The Glow Up by Ioanalee. Glow up in the sense that it's a transformation. Glow up can be translated in many ways if you want. Glow up, hey, you put highlighter, and you glow. No, the glow up is a transformation for something better, for more. Even if you think that you're at your peak, at your best right now, you look your best, you feel your best, you are full of vitality, and you know everything. I met a lot of women that I interviewed, and Many said, but I know how to take care of myself. I know how to take care of me. I know how to do all these things. Well, really, I think at my age, 53, I see things slightly different. I have learned a lot of things. I've even gotten diplomas in different fields: wellness, relationship coach, um, a lifestyle coach, life coach, happiness coach, image consulting coach, apart from my university degrees in uh, English and Japanese studies, because I never know enough. And I want to know more and more and more. And I want to know how to be beautiful because, yeah, I'm vain. I'm vain. I mean, it's pretty clear. It's, let's start being honest. Okay, I'm vain. I want to keep my measurements that I had since a long time. Yeah, I like my measurements. They are good for me. So nutrition is important, everything is important, but at the end of the day, if all you are is just a pretty face in a cloud, in a world, 8 billion people, how many of us are there? Beautiful, gorgeous, stunning women everywhere. And I was lucky to meet many that were beautiful in the sense of kalokagatia. They were physically beautiful, beautiful moral character, and cultivation of the intellect. So the app I'm going to launch, there is an app that has a subscription for 6 months or for a year. It is not cheap, but is very cheap compared to what I offer. There you learn how to take care of yourself and how to basically, if you follow what I write and what I've learned on my own, not what the plastic surgeons want to do to you, or the dermatologists that push a lot of procedures that probably you don't need or your skin cannot deal with it. That is my case. So, full disclosure, okay? My lips are done, hyaluronic, okay, and Botox. I do not have lasers done, and other more serious, let's say, procedures. But of course, being 53, I'm thinking, well, maybe I should look into it, but I want to have input also from other people, to talk to several doctors, and and then it's this change between what is legal, what is allowed in America, what is FDA approved, and what is the European FDA. I don't know the name. I'm sorry, but European style FDA, they approve something different. So anyway, I'm still learning the exact products. So basically, their rituals, their habits. We cannot change who we are unless we try, and we should. But we can start by changing small habits that will take us to lasting results. And then we realize it was all worth it. And that's where I want to take you with me, in this glow up transformation. And those that will subscribe, they will have the chance to exclusive content, of course, one-on-one free consultation with me on whatever area that I'm certified in, that you're interested. But the rest, it's filled with quotes from great thinkers, philosophers, famous authors, basically things that if you are not the intellectual type, that's okay, but you still need to be able to navigate the world of understanding some things, of having a how do you say, like a better vocabulary, like let's say more confident demeanor when talking. Of you just depends, of course, what kind of circles you are into. But even if you are, let's say, an introvert, you stay home all day, and I don't know, you work from home and you don't want to learn other things, or you're tired, then it's okay. You open the app, and the app literally will have push notifications for you, and it's just one idea. And one idea per day, or several ideas in a day, and that will make you think, or will make you want to read more about the author, the philosopher, the thinker, and all that is associated with that person. Then, of course, about beauty, it's a lot about beauty. How do we care for our skin? How we keep it plump, beautiful, and it's it's something. I am not going to go with oh, I'm desperate. I am 53. What should I do? Because I'm not desperate, and I just want to age as opposed to not, because the alternative, it's not, I'm not ready for the alternative, okay? But this is not a pro-age thing. It's not just for women in their 50s. They're for anybody that thinks, feels they can still learn, they can still do something, they can still be something, they can be relevant. And the only thing I do, I just help guide you through discovering all the beauty that there is inside of you, and then see what you feel you can improve or learn or do. And again, everybody's going to tell you the most important asset is self-confidence. Well, this is true. Self-confidence is very important, but it must stop before arrogance. An arrogant, conceited woman will never have any success. And no, I'm not talking about taking pictures in front of the Eiffel Tower, or showing the world that you have a luxurious life and you drink champagne and you do this and you do that, and you're always buying Hermes bags. They're beautiful, but it would be nice to post some pictures reading some interesting books that can open your mind to other perspectives. So I will not define success for you, but together we can discover what success is, or could be, or yeah, I think success is when you feel really good. And honestly, and you'll hear this from many women after 35, 40, you feel younger, you feel better. You don't look younger, and that's not the point. The point is not to look 30 years old or 40 years old. That's ridiculous. But to not feel old, to feel to move. Okay, so Again, it's going to be about fitness, about working out with weights, actually, because at our age, weights are very important. So it's kind of as a joke, while the app is very well structured, and it's you can create your own profile for you. Nobody sees what you're doing, how you change your habits, how you take notes of the changes you see in your skin, in your confidence. I definitely suggest taking pictures before and after, like after a week, after a month, after a couple of months, and see how do you feel about yourself in general. Because it doesn't matter where you are now in your life. I feel I can take you higher, further. And I say this because I repeat myself. I lived on three continents, 6 countries, and full disclosure, I was married and divorced 3 times, engaged 1 time, and had about other 3 attempts at engagement. But no, I'm taking my time. Now it's my time to shine, literally, to glow, to shine, to glow up, and just to show that women, we can support each other, we can love each other, and I do not care where you come from, what's your background, what is your hair color, and eye color, actually, that I like eye colors, they're beautiful. But no, my hair is not blonde, my lips are not this intense. And one more thing, personally, for me, I'm not interested in how to look younger, in the sense that I should wipe off my makeup. Of course, if I take off my makeup, people think I am younger. That doesn't make me happy. I don't care to be 10 years younger, to be 43. Why? I'm 53 and I'm good with it. It's great. At 43 I wasn't happy. No, I wasn't happy. Things were going not that great, and I didn't have time for myself. I didn't have time for myself. All the time was for my ex, for his family, for his obligations. For me, it was just hard, to just grow and develop and be the woman that I am today, talking to you. So, with that being said, I would leave in the comments links to where you can find me or find more about me. And honestly, I hope to see you again soon. And please leave in the comments, how often would you like to see me, just so I can see if you deserve or not to see me that often. I'm joking. Okay, I'm silly. I'm being silly. But what topics, what would you like to know more about? And please, I know many of you have a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge in many fields that could help all of us in this community, because we will be talking about everything: perfumes, skincare, makeup. I tell you what I know. I'm not a makeup artist, but I worked as a model. I was a TV journalist. I worked a lot for different events and media, and so I know a little bit about what works, what doesn't work for me, of course, but also what I could recommend or not, depending on everybody's needs and wants. Like right now, everybody has the 10 look. I cannot 10 but because I don't want to. I destroy my skin. I'm afraid of skin cancer because I had in my family people with skin cancer. And yeah, I'm terrified of that. So, I remain pale, not because I want to look like a ghost, but just because I rather be healthy than, not saying tanning is bad, but I don't know anything about it. So that you're on your own. Okay. That is something you have to teach me, not the other way around. Okay. And yeah, just we'll share everything. But like I said, please feel free to not tell me that my makeup is. I know these days it's very important to have nude lips, different eyeliner only, up. These are makeup mistakes or whatever. I could look younger. I do not care. I just like to do what I like to do. And that is confidence. I'm not scared of looking 63 if I have to, 73. It doesn't matter. What matters is I want to feel good and strong and powerful, and I want that for all of you gorgeous ladies out there. Because you're all gorgeous, but you don't know it. So I'll help you. I'll help you realize that. You'll see yourself different. Stick around.